just wait for some people to come on. Let's just check everything is working. We should be broadcasting over on Pink Frog's Inspiration and also Craft Supplies Direct. And if you can't catch this right now, don't worry, because it's going to be also on YouTube, Pink Frog YouTube as well. So just bear with. I'm just waiting for some more people to come in. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. Got some more appearing now. Let me just shut the door. Not very nice outside today. It's pitch black already. Normally it starts to turn as we come in. But I've got my cup of tea. Hope you've got a cuppa today. What have you got in your cup? Or should I not ask? Let's just see who is watching. It's not coming up. This always happens. Oh, someone leave me a comment so I know the comments are working. I see a few of you are more tuned in now, which is fabulous. Thank you for joining me here at the Pink Frog Craft Along. This is Wednesday. Hello, Francis. Good afternoon. Thank you for commenting. I'm seeing the comments come up now. Thank you very much. It's nice to know that I'm not alone, because we've got lots of shiny goodness to share with you today. So we're going to have a look at sort of gift giving, if you like, getting ready for Christmas, because we are now in December and the Advent now is being ticked away. So we thought we'd do some things to help you with getting ready for Christmas. So we're going to look at some really quick and easy boxes that are going to be great for your gift giving this year. And also throughout the year. Don't just think of Christmas now. Think of birthdays and celebrations throughout the year where you'll be able to use these boxes. So let's see who else is coming in. I'll just wait for some people to come in. So we've got some lovely goodness to share. So let me just give you a little sneak peek before I turn the camera around. And then I'm going to give full blown on all the lovely sparkly that I've got coming. So first of all, oh, see, that's a good start. I'm dropping them on the floor. Let me just pick this one up. Where's it rolled to? There we go. Oh, that's not a good view, is it? So we're going to start with looking at the lovely pizza box. Okay. And this size one is actually made with one sheet of the A3. So that's going to be a quick, really quick to do, just score lines and doing a bit of gluing, and you've got a fabulous pizza box there. So the A3 size, because some of you may ask, the A3 size measures, or better do it in centimetres, hang on. The A3 size measures overall in centimetres 21.5 by 15 centimetres, so 21.5 centimetres by 15. Now, pizza boxes you can make in all different sizes, like I've just shown you. So this one is made from A4, and look at that fabulous cardstock. I'm going to share that with you. Some of you may have seen on social media this afternoon, Mr. Pink Frog, Mr. Andy, did a cheeky deal because Claire had this on her show on Monday, and as of lunchtime, just before I came on air, he's done a cheeky deal on this. So I'm going to share all that with you because it is absolutely amazing. So this one is made out of one sheet of A4. So with one sheet of A4, the overall size you're going to get is 15 centimetres by 10 centimetres. So again, a really good size for holding a gift. But then we can go down again. So if you cut your A4 down in half, this is that gorgeous matte black, okay, which I think is perfect for men's gift giving. This is half an A4, okay, so this one is going to give you an overall size of 6 centimetres by 9 centimetres. Now I've done these two with 3cm sides, but then you can go down even smaller. So if you're someone that does handmade jewellery or things like that, you can make them even smaller. So this size box with the smaller sides, you can make 3 of these just from one sheet of your A4. So really economical to do. Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to look at. We're also going to look at things like box lid, box base, but with a wider box base, but also with a shallow box base. So these are perfect if you're wanting to do, if you're giving a card, a handmade card locally to someone that you know, and it's got quite a lot of depth in it. This is perfect for that. So you can make some beautiful boxes out of that. And then lastly, I'm going to share with you the lovely triangle box. So these are great again for little table gifts. Great for gift giving as well. All made just from one sheet of A4. No cutting. No cutting with this box at all. Just some scoring. But then if you want to make it even smaller, you can do. You can make these any size you like. These would look lovely hung on a little tree with some little treats in for Christmas Day, wouldn't they? So we'll have a look at those as well. So shall I get the camera turned around so I can share with you the lovely cards? Kimberly's put the links on as well. I did share the link when I went live, Kimberly. I don't know whether it's worked or not. I haven't got a clue, but I did. That's why I was a little bit late coming in. So let me turn this camera around. I've got lots of measurements to share. So grab yourself a pen and piece of paper as well while I turn the camera around. Okay, so just bear with me while I turn this around and pop it up in my holder without getting my fingers over the lens. Oh, there we go. I thought we'd go straight in with the overhead because then I can share with you the cardstock or some of the cardstock that I'm going to be using this afternoon. Let's just make sure that's settled down. Yes, it has. So I've got lots of shiny loveliness to share. So let me put these to one side and let's bring on the bling. Definitely bring on the bling. And I'm trying to get, I've got a big pile of paper here, well, cardstock here. So let's start off with this one. Now, this is the special, oh, it's all going, it's all sliding. My craft room isn't tidy today. So here is the offer that Pink Frog have put on. And I'm trying to find my bit of paper and I've lost it. So it's the A4 Miri. Okay, so with this bundle that Mr. Pink Frog put together, especially for this afternoon, because Claire's been working on this and I've been working on this, you got that lovely gold rainbow Miri, which a lot of you have already seen the silver. We've got the black rainbow Miri. Look at that, it's like petrol, it's just gorgeous. We've got that gorgeous matte black that you've already seen me make a box in. And then we have the green rainbow. So yes, the movie is out, as Claire mentioned. And when I was in London the other week, I actually went to see the Wicked Tree at St Pancras Station. And it is amazing. So yes, so if you've got kids that are into Wicked, brilliant. Okay, so that is the A4. Now the bundle Mr. Pink Frog's put together today, I think the cold weather must have got to him. So you're going to get 5 sheets of each of these colours. Okay, so you're going to get 5 of those. Now, normally that would be £16. Because Claire's used this and because I'm using this, he's dropped the price today to £10 a pack. So you're going to get it for £10 a pack. So it works out at 50p a sheet. So if you want to make a pizza box like that for gift giving, that is going to cost you 50p. You can't buy a gift box in a shop for 50p. So that's going to cost you 50p. The other big bonus is, obviously, because it's £10, you get free postage and packing. So Pink Frog, even they've dropped the price and you're getting free postage and packing, because anything with Pink Frog, as you know, over £10 is free P&P. So, and don't forget as well, if you have signed up to the newsletter, check out your 10% discount code, because the code changes each month. So if you haven't bought anything this month, check out your latest newsletter, because the code has changed. You've got a new discount code, okay? But you need to spend £10 after discount to actually get your free P&P. Okay, I think I'm correct with saying that. Kimberly will correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, and also don't forget, if you've got your discount code but you don't like to order online, you prefer to talk to one of the girls at Pink Frog headquarters, or you may even get Mr. Pink Frog himself answering the telephone. No problems at all. Your 10% discount code also works if you want to ring up and place your order. As long as you've got your discount code, you can use it. Okay, so you can take advantage and stock up to make some fantastic gift boxes ready for this Christmas. So that's the A4. Okay, so now let me bring in something else to share with you. So we've also got on the show today, or my little live today, we've got the A3. So Kimberly shared a link so you can see all the products. So this is the A3 card. So the A3 card, this is in the glitter. So we've got the lovely gold, and this is the, I want to say non-shed glitter. Am I right in thinking? I think it's non-shed, not low shed. We've got the rose gold as well. And we've also got, wait for it, silver. And isn't this fabulous? So this works out at £1.60 a sheet. So then you think you can make a larger pizza box like that for £1.60. You can't go and buy a box in the shops for that price. So really good. So that's A3. We've got that on the show as well. And then, just to share some more glittery with you, we've also got, let me lay it out like this, we've got the 12x12 glitter. So 12x12 glitter, okay, again, it's that non-shed. Okay, I'm just trying to see if any comments. We've got the rose gold, we've got the silver, we got the, I think it's pink flamingo, Kimberly. Is it pink flamingo? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. And then we've got the gold as well. These have got a plain backing on them. Sorry, I think I knocked the camera. That's got a plain backing on them. Okay, so it's nice and easy for cutting and scoring. And your 12x12 works out at £1.20 per sheet, which is absolutely crackers. Okay, so £1.20 a sheet, which is fab. So you could make a box like that, because you don't use a full sheet for the top. You could make a box like that for under £2. Under £2. Can't buy a box like that in the shops for under £2. Just saying. So that's your 12x12. And then lastly, I'm just going to bring in, yes, it is flamingo pink, Kimberly's saying. And yes, it's the non-shed. When you feel it, you expect it to be scratchy, but it's not. It's smooth. So for die cutting and using your punches, if you want to do cracker boxes and things, it's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And then to top it all off, we had this on with the other week. Do you remember I used this with the cracker boxes the other week, if anybody joined me? And if you missed it, don't forget you can go back on the Pink Frog YouTube channel, or you can check out on their website the Craft Along Lives, and you'll see the cracker boxes. This was the card that I used. So with this one, you've got the rainbow silver in that 12x12 size. It's going shiny and sending the camera berserk. I can see we've got gold. You're going to use gold all year round because matting and layering on your cards as well, straight away you're going to be using this. And then we've got the lovely rose gold and also the opal holographic. Now this works out, these four, 69 pence a sheet. 69 pence. I'm just saying it, 69 pence. That is absolutely fabulous. So again, if you didn't want to do a glittery box, you wanted to just do a silver box, under £1.30 for a lovely box base, box top. Okay, and then this one that I've made, I did with the A4. So this, because I've used super smooth on the bottom, so that's well under £1 to make that box, because I've just used the beautiful card for the top, but I've left the bottom as the super smooth, and that is just in the A4. Okay, so have I dazzled you with all this lovely goodness? Are you loving it? It is absolutely fabulous. So let's get down and make a card. Not a card, we're making a box, Dawn. It's box making this afternoon. So I think what we're going to start with... Oh, shall we start with that lovely green? Shall we start with this fabulous green? Because the green, I have been told, is limited in numbers now. So this bundle that has gone together, because the green is in it, is going to be limited in numbers. So grab it while you can at that price. So let's get a green. Now we're going to do... Let's start off with a pizza box. Okay. So this is out of the A4. So... this is where, with the A4, to make life easier, all we're going to do is we're going to trim this part down to 29. Now, you know, being A4 in the UK, that this actually measures 29.5. So we're going to cut this at 29 to make life easier. So I'm just going to pop that in my trimmer. If you need a trimmer, we do have these trimmers available on the Pink Frog website as well. So if you want a handy little trimmer with inches and centimetres, we've got these available. And I'm just going to bring my scoreboard in. We've also got these available. I'm just going at an angle. This is the Crafter's Companion scoreboard. Now, on one side, you've got centimetres. And on the other side, you have inches. So this is a good size. So that is the overall size of your scoreboard. So it's a good size if you're a crafter on the go. Okay, no problem. Now, I'm going to be using the centimetre side. And when we're going to do this, we're actually butting up to this side of the scoreboard. If you look down the bottom here, let me see if I can bring it up to the camera without knocking everything flying. It will say box lid. Okay, so this is your measurement. The other side has box lid, box base. So if you're wanting to do like the box base and box lid like we've got, but you don't want to cut that little piece off, you just turn it round and you score one in that way and one in that way. So you can actually do both with this. So if you don't want to do that fine like bit of measurement, you can do it on here. So I need my scoring tool. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it so my shiny side is down because it's easier to score. So we're going to do an A4 pizza box to start with. So really quick and easy to do. All you're going to do to start is you are going to score at 3 centimetres on all 4 sides. As easy as that. That is why this box is fabulous to make. So we've done 3 centimetres on all 4 sides. Then you're going to put the long side, which is this longer piece here, in the top of your scoreboard. And you're going to come in at 13 centimetres on each end. So give that a turn. And 13 again. Okay, so your scoring will look like that. Hopefully you can see that amongst all the lovely shiny. So 3 centimetres all the way round, and then on the long side you're going to go in at 13 centimetres from each end. That's as simple as this is. And yes, you know I'm going to tell you to burnish. I'm using my Teflon bone folder today because I do prefer to use that as my bone folder of choice. And you'll see here you've got no cracking going on when you're doing this with this cardstock. This cardstock is absolutely amazing. You know, you've got no cracking going on there at all. And with the Teflon bone folder, you've got no marks either. So we've done that bit, and then I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to do a little bit of snipping. So I'm going to cut a wedge and a wedge. Now you're going to do this on all of them. Okay. And I am going to share a little top tip with you. All right, now I don't know whether anybody's crafting along with me today. I know a lot of you like to watch first and then do it. When you've got your score line here, okay, you're going to go straight up. I like to go straight up this side of that score line because it's quite a prominent score line because the cardstock it is. I just like to come over here, and that is my straight up point. Okay, and then I go with my little slit there. All right, so that's just my little top tip for you. Okay, and then with this one, because this is going to be the straight edge, this time you're going to come this side of the score line, and you just literally, you're just kissing it. And you're going to do the same again, because that's going to be your straight edge. And just by taking little wedges out, it means when we put the box together, it folds together nicely. Okay, so that's why we do it. All right, so we're just going to take those little pieces out of the way. All right, now I'm going to go in with my glue. Okay, let me get my, actually this one's, that's this one I've been using. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue on, but I'm also going to use some repositionable tape. Now I'm trying to remember the price of the repositionable tape. Could you help me out, Kimberly, and share me a link with it? The repositionable tape is absolutely fantastic if you're making boxes. The reason being, this is going to be your second pair of hands. Okay, so I've done my 4 corners to start with. I'm going to fold that in and make a nice straight edge along there. Now, while we're holding this in place, if you take a piece of your repositionable tape, this can act as your second pair of hands while we're putting the rest together. It's all about making life easy. Okay, so I've got another one there, and being repositionable tape, this is not going to harm your cardstock. I will take it off and share with you in a minute when I've done my burnishing, but it just means you can hold everything together while it's sticking. I could use red liner tape, not a problem at all. And when we come to the glitter, I will. But you can use our EVA glue. You know, do check other glues out, but EVA glue, the EVA glue that we have here from Pink Frog, this can work on your mirror. Okay, and now I'm just going to go in with my bone folder on the inside and give this a good burnish. Okay, so straight the way down. That's just going to take a minute. That soon dries, honestly, it soon dries. And then if I peel this off, you'll see that it doesn't mark your card. Your card is absolutely fine. So this repositionable tape that we have is really good. £6.50. £6.50 for a refill one, or you can have 18 for 3, and it is. And don't throw it away once you've used it once. You're going to use it again and again and again till it's worn out, literally. So don't think you're going to throw it away. We're going to pop these two in. Now, what I like to do is fold. This is at the stage I like to fold it together and find the base and the lid. It will just fall into place. Okay, that's falling into place very nicely there. So then I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on the side pieces to make this then a proper box. So that's going to slide in there, and that one's going to slide in there. And again, we're going to do the same thing, just line it up square. I will pop a little bit of tape on again just to hold it in place. So don't be worried if you've got dexterity problems, or you're going to panic that you haven't got an extra pair of hands to hold it. Your tape is your best friend. Okay, it's not going to harm your cardstock. You can use this on the Super Smooth. You can use it on the True card. Because it's repositionable, it will hold everything in place. Okay, and that is all you need to remember. So just give it a minute while the glue takes off. I can open up my box. My tape is still in place. I can give that inside a little burnish, and then that will mean by the time I whip my tape off, that my glue has taken off. So there you go. There's a really quick and easy pizza box straight out of a piece of the A4. Okay, so you've seen the measurements for that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and come back and recap and do a smaller one with you, but I want to crack on and do some more boxes. Okay, if there's any questions at all, please feel free to ask. So the next thing I'm going to do is let's do a box base, box lid. Okay, I know it's absolutely fine for some people and not for others. So for this cardstock, I am going to use, let's use the rose gold. I'm just deciding now. Let's go with although the Hope holographic's nice. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go rose gold 12 by 12. Now, some of you may have already seen my Tower of Treats fancy boxes with lids. Kimberly will share this right at the very end. I'm going to I'm trying to think what size box this one is. Let's just measure this one. And Kimberly will share the post with you, and it's got all the measurements on there. So that is a 50. So let's do the really big one. So let's have the rose gold, and we'll have the rose gold. Let's have the rose gold glitter, because they look fabulous together, don't they? So I'm just going to bring my trimmer in. So let's start with the base. So this just needs to be trimmed down to 27 by 27. Now, because this is the base, I'm going to do 27 and take an angel's hair off. So I'll tell you what, let me do the 27 first and you'll get what I mean. If you've got one of the Crafter's Companion scoreboards, you don't have to worry about taking the little piece off, because you just do your box lace, box base, box lid. But if you haven't, you need to do it this way. So have I done that right? That's 27. And that is 27. So to take an angel's hair off, you need to take an angel's hair off 2 sides for the base. So you're literally taking that. That's all you're going to take off, just so the box works well. You can see my camera, look, see my phone up there. It's that shiny, this cardstock. It's amazing. So just line it all up in your trimmer. I'm trying to look, this doesn't look very straight to me. Where are we? Yes, it is straight. It's just me looking at it. It's all this shiny goodness. So I'm just going to take a little piece off there. So that is my box base. And then the box lid this time will have out of that lovely glitter card. So the lid needs to be 24 centimetres by 24 centimetres. So this will make an 18 centimetre box. So this is great for treats, presents. You could put anything in here. That is the nice thing about it. That's it. Why am I putting that under there? Let me put that over there. So let's get these scored. So let's start off with the base. Where did my scoring tool go? Oh, there it is. There we go. So on the base, you're going to score at 6 centimetres on all 4 sides. Really easy. We're doing it with, so you haven't got any cardstock. So you've got both cardstock showing because they're both beautiful. This looks really nice as well if you're doing decorations at home, and you know sometimes around the bottom of your tree before actual Christmas you could do piles of these and have them around the base of your tree looking absolutely gorgeous. So that's your base. So while we're here, we'll get the glitter one as well. Now for the top, okay, we're going to score at 3 centimetres on all 4 sides. Okay. That's all of those. Okay, and the next thing, you know what I'm going to tell you to do. Give those a burnish. If there's any questions, please feel free to ask. Got lovely Kimberly from Pink Frog on the keyboard there. And then we're going to do exactly the same on this. Look, even non-shed glitter. Look how beautifully that scores. No flaking off or anything at all. It's all encapsulated and looks amazing. And that's what you want from your cardstock. You don't want cardstock that you're going to struggle with, or you're going to have to be careful how you cut it. You want cardstock that is going to work for you and look lovely every time you do this. Okay. So, there we go. So we're going to do some snipping again. Where did my scissors go? So we're going to do that same trick again. I'm going to go straight side, this side of the score line, and then a little wedge out. And I like to just put a little wedge there because the box then sits nicely. Okay. And then a little piece out there. Now, red line tape we've also got available. I am going to be using it for my box lid with the glitter. Okay, but I'm going to use the EVA glue for my box base, even though it's that mirror card, because I can. It sticks absolutely no problem at all. And at this time of the year, it's perfect to get the bling out, isn't it? We definitely need the bling going on. So, get my glue out again. Oh, hang on, I got the wrong one. There we go. Take my lid off. Okay, I'm going close to the edge, but not over it. You'll take more time at home. And if you're using your glue, you'll notice they're lovely squeezy bottles, which are perfect. But if you rest your hand on the table as well, it just gives you a little bit more control if you're worried about not getting it close enough to the edge. Okay, so I'm doing all 4 there. Let me pop my lid on. Good housekeeping. Always wipe the top and pop your lid on. And then we're going to start bringing these together. I'm just going to fold that one in there. So I'm going to use my tape again to act as my 3rd hand. So that's 1. So just line them up nice and square. So this box that we're making works out to, wait for it, £1.89 to make. That's ridiculous, isn't it? You can't buy a beautiful box like this on the high street for that money. And the nice thing is, if you're doing craft fairs or anything like this throughout the year, if you make and sell your crafts, these are perfect for actually, you know, presenting them for people when you're passing on your makes that you've done. They're absolutely brilliant. And it doesn't cost you lots of money. You're not having to get anything manufactured specially. The mirror card also embosses with embossing folders, an absolute dream, just to let you know. So if you're doing the smaller boxes like A4 and you've got A4 embossing folders, absolutely fabulous. Okay, so that's our base. So now let's bring in our lid. So we've done our scoring. So what I like to do before I actually cut my pieces away with the lid, this is a little top tip again, just to make it easier. This is all about making life easy. Okay, take your red line tape and I'm just going to pop it 2 pieces. I'm using 12mm red line tape here. So the red line tape comes in various prices depending on the size. You will know that our red line tape also has 30 meters on, whereas regular red line tape tends to have about 5. So just to share that with you. And it's got a nice plastic hard center. I've had some red line tapes, I know you've heard me say this before, with cardboard centers, and I am a crafter on the go. You know, we used to be down at the studio, but I still run craft groups and retreats, and my bags are always being packed for some do or another. So I like to know when I bring it home that it looks as good as when I took it out the door, because even if it's shoved in my craft bag, it doesn't all come to pieces, which is definitely what we want. Okay, so last one. So I like to put my tape on before I cut the corners because I just find it easier. All right. Okay. And you know what I'm going to tell you when you've done your red line tape. Yes, I am. I'm going to tell you to burnish it, because by burnishing it, it sticks into the fibres. Even though this is really smooth, there are no fibres. In a way, there's nothing, no glitter sticking up. But you still, if you push the glue from the red liner tape in, it's easier to remove the back, and you're halfway there when you're burnishing it to bring it all together. So now I'm going to do some snipping. So again, like we've done. Okay, one side of the, oh, that's it, that's one. So there's my sort of score line, and I'm coming just this side of the straight score line, then a little angle, and then a little angle. Now, the other nice thing with this, if you wanted to make these boxes more decorative, if you've got dies or punches, you could do a nice decorative punch around the edge. That's another good thing that you could do with them. You know, you can really have fun with these, just decorating things up. Okay, so that is all my little pieces off. And now we'll take the red line tape off. And I'm going to take it off all of them. See, it comes away a lot easier because we've burnished that into the cardstock. We're all about sort of passing on what we've found that works for us, and hopefully it helps you on your craft journey. And then we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to line these up, push that together, line that one up, and push that together, and again, and push that together, and the last one, and push that together. And then I still like to just lay it on the side and just give that those tabs a little burnish. Okay, so we can take our tape off this one now. See, we're still using the same tape, so it goes a long way. If I get a moment, I'll pull a piece off my die cutting machine and you'll see exactly how long I keep using it. Now, if you've got a bit of glue on like that, if you've got a microfiber cloth, just damp it down and it will wipe away. And then just, there we go, all gone. That's the EVA glue that just seeped out there. It was off my fingers. Can you see another little finger mark? Just give it a polish off. There we go, all gone. So that is our box base. Oh, I've done the wrong size lid. I wonder why that looked wrong. I've done the wrong size lid. I got carried away. That lid goes on there. You will get the correct measurements. I have written them all down. God, I was going to do the big one and I didn't. I've done the little one. So I've got all these measurements. So we will share these with you so you do make the correct one. So that is the larger one that goes to the bottom, and then that's the next size up. So that's what they would look like. Now, I've done it so you can see both lots of the beautiful cardstock. Now, if you wanted to make one of these to actually put a card in that's, say, 3D, okay, so say you've got a sort of 6x6 card blank that's 3D, and you want to make a nice little gift box for it. If I undo this, I'm sure I hadn't tied it in double knots, no. So if I undo this, you'll see quite easily, you just do two the same. So we've done 3 centimetre on the lid here, but you could do 2 centimetre. Depending on how thick your card is, you only might want 1.5 centimetre. So all you've got to do is measure your card, allow your each side measurements. So say if you wanted 1.5, you do your card, which is say 15 centimetres, add 1.5, add 1.5. So that would make it 18 centimetres. So you cut a nice piece of card that is then 18 centimetres. And then you can put a 3D card in there. So if you've got like a bow card you've done with acetate or anything, it would go nicely in there. Okay. And I had another base. I did. Now, I think that was another base that I made. There's another base I've made. I think that was Pillars of Light, just to show how you can mix and match the bases and the lids up. So if you didn't want to do them having cardstock showing, how luxurious does that look to give as a gift? Absolutely amazing. So that's the same lid with the shallow base, but then we can also put it on the thicker base as well. And I tell you what, I'm feeling a bit sorry for this piece of card now, this my lid now, but I will make another base for it to put on there. But in the photograph you'll see lots of towers coming up, so that gives you an idea of box base, box lid. But if you purchase the Crafter's Companion scoreboard from Pink Frog, you've got your box lid and your box base here at the bottom. So when you do the lid, you start on this side and count across. And then when you do the base, I turn mine round and butt it up this side, and you've got all the numbers going along again on there. Okay, just so you know what you're doing. So let's have another look at the last box that I was going to share with you. Then I'm going to try and come back and do a sneaky little pizza box, but cut right down. So that shows you those. So let's have a look at this one. Okay, as you know, you can make these in lots of different sizes. So shall we do a big one or a small one? Shall I ask you? Yeah, and you're absolutely right. It should be in my bloopers. I'm just as human as all of you, and I do make mistakes. So put your thumbs up for the large and put your hearts up for the small, and then we'll make one of these quickly. And then I've got to decide what colour I'm going to make it out of. That is going to be my next dilemma, but I'm not going to give you that. I'm just looking for hearts and thumbs coming up. Perhaps you're watching out, Kimberly. Can you tell me what we've got coming up? I'm not seeing much. Oh, well, I'll have to decide. Let's decide on a colour. Ooh, I like that. I might go for a bit of the black. Oh, they're all coming up now. Oh, so, ooh. I think we've got Mark. Kimberly, what do you think? Is it more hearts or more little ones? I think it's more little ones. Let me see if I can do two. It's that quick to do. Honestly, it's that easy to do. Yeah? What we're thinking. So all you're going to do is you're going to... It's definitely little ones. Right. It's definitely little. So let's cut this in half. Let's make life easy for myself. Let's just put this in at 15. I'm going in with that lovely, gorgeous black mirror. I'm thinking of the men tonight. There we go. So all you're going to do is I'm going to turn it over so it doesn't shine too much for you. So scoreboard. So we've made basically an A5 piece. All right. So with the long side in your scoreboard, which this is measuring 21.5. So I'm going to make life even easier for myself. And I'm going to take this down to 21 because we'll just make life easy. It is down at 21, isn't it? Yes, it is down at 21. What am I looking at, Dawn? I can't see my markings, that's why, on here. So there we go. That's 21. So half of 21 is 10.5. So you're going to score in half. So if you were doing this on an A4, you're going to do exactly the same. Now, if I turn my board over, can you see I've put myself a central line? Okay, so we've got our A4, we've cut it in half and we've scored it in half. All right, so now we need to find our centre point of this, which was 15. So half of 15 is 5, 7.5. Yes. So I'm just going to make a little mark at 7.5 there, and also on the reverse. Okay, and then I'm using my black line. So I'm going to put my 7.5 mark where that black line is, and it's going to match up with the half score fold. And you're just going to do a diagonal. In fact, let me turn it over so we can see it, because I prefer to score from the back, then I don't slide everywhere. So you're going to do that, and then you're going to do that again. So this is going to give us our little triangle. So that's that side, and then you're going to do exactly the same again. So find the mark. I should have used a pencil. It would have made life so much easier, Dawn. But anyway, this is all about going for it, crafting live. So we'll do another triangle that way round, and another one this way round. Now these make, I said you could hang them on the tree. They also make lovely little table gifts as well. Oh, scoreboard's flying. So then we're going to do our little burnishes. So only scoring, no cutting with this box, no gluing with this box, keeping it really simple. So you've got that look. Okay, very simple and easy to do. You're then going to fold it in half, and then I like to use, where's my crocodile, which is basically a hole punch. So I'm going to eyeball roughly about there, and then I'm going to eyeball roughly about there. So I'm going probably about halfway and up a little bit. You can be more precise when you're at home, but I'm trying to get as much in as I possibly can. These all fold up together. Bring in some ribbon. So we can bring some ribbon in to get that through the hole. So we're going to pop it through that hole there. And we're going to do the same on this side. Okay. Ooh. So I'm not going to put any measurements up for this, because basically all you need is a rectangular card, score in half, make a halfway point on the others, and do two diamonds, two triangles. Then I can cut that off there. So you folded this in on yourself. Can you? So it sort of looks a bit like a bird there. So it's sort of, you've got the inside pieces going in and the outside pieces coming out. Pull your ribbon all together. But with little boxes like this, if I was using my true card, I would have to decorate with pattern papers. Because I'm using this beautiful, luxurious card, I haven't got to at all. I can just go straight in and have just a beautiful box going on. This one is half the size of that again. And then this one is a full sheet of the A4. So you can see by just using scraps of card that you've got, you can make them smaller, you can make them fatter, you can make big ones. You can make this out of the A3. That would be fabulous to have that under the tree. Someone would think, what have I got in that box under the tree? Amazing. So that just gives you some ideas of how to do it. Have I got time to make a little pizza box? Just a small one. Just a little one? Yeah? Just a little one? We'll do a little one out of some matte cards. Last thing. Because I've got a little piece of the matte card left here. Shall I do one more? Let's do one more. Sorry, I'm running over time. I do apologise, but I wanted to share with you the little pizza box in different sizes. Because yes, we can do the wider side. Yes, we can do the really slim side. Where's my other ones gone? I've got boxes everywhere here. Oh, yes, we've got the little fat one like that as well. Okay, and then we've got the A4 size one done. Okay, so let's do this size again. Okay, where are we? I cut that one was cut down, so that should be, oh, it's not quite 15. Might have to cut another piece. Got to put it right. Got to have it right. Oh dear, let me get another piece out. So don't forget to top up on your special deal, as Mr. Pink Frog has given you this fabulous deal. So with the deal, you are going to get 5 sheets of the matte black, 5 sheets of the rainbow black, 5 sheets of the green, which is very limited, unfortunately, and 5 sheets of the gold rainbow. Okay, so you're going to get plenty of this around. Now, this box that I'm making now, guess how much it works out at per box? So if you were doing anything for a craft stall and you wanted to make a little gift box like that, guess how much? With this special offer that Mr. Pink Frog has given us. 25 pence a box. 25 pence. It's ridiculous. What can you buy for 25 pence these days? So with this one, I've scored 3 inches in on the all 4 sides. And then I'm going to put the long side at the top. And I'm going to score at 9 centimetres. Not 3 inches, 3 centimetres. What am I on about? I'll talk you through it again. And 9 centimetres. So 3 centimetres on all 4 sides, in on the end again at 9 centimetres, and in on again at the end of 9 centimetres. So for 25 pence, we're making a box. How ridiculous is that? That is just amazing. Absolutely amazing value for money. So, yeah, you won't go and buy boxes in the shops again, will you? These are just going to be absolutely fabulous to do. So, down we go. Let's do some quick snipping. This is going to be the fastest box making you've ever seen, just to show you how easy it's going to be to do. Now, obviously, when you're at home, you're going to take a lot more time. This size as well would lend itself very nicely to going through an embossing folder before you put it all together, wouldn't it? And this would look absolutely amazing embossed. So just the possibilities with these are absolutely endless. Get yourself some fabulous ribbon and you can really go to town. Let's bring that last one in. Last snippety snip. There we go. Over we go. Let's get my glue. I've got my tape ready. So just close to the edge and not on. Didn't snip that corner, but that'd be all right. This matte black is lovely. Do you know what I'm thinking of? You know, if you were doing a wedding and you were putting table favours out, and if you do, you know, you do lovely pretty ones for the ladies, how about these for the men? Because it's like a real tuxedo. You know, it's a real elegant black. It's just absolutely gorgeous. To me, I think this would be fabulous for weddings. So if you were somebody that made or did wedding stationery or anything like that, this would be amazing to do. Or even to put little confetti in, because the men don't often like to do that type of thing, do they? But you could put, to make it a bit more masculine. Oh, I think it'd be amazing. So yeah, not just for Christmas. And at these prices, stock up. Oh, yes. Just give these a quick burnish. I won't stick my last 2 in because you've seen me do it before. Okay. There we go. So those 2 will pop in. Oh, let's take the tape off, Dawn. Oh, I'm getting that excited. My tape's still going. So grab some repositionable tape because it's going to be your third hand. Literally going to be your third hand. So there you go. Another super little pizza box there, done out that beautiful matte black. So we've got, that's out of an A3 size, A5 size. That's out of an A4 size. I've got my little one somewhere. Where's my little one gone? That's out of a really mini one. And I've got, that one's out of a A3 size, A3, A4, A4, A5, and there should be another little one that I've lost. Probably dropped on the floor. I had a little shiny gold one. Gone. So we've got all those little pizza boxes you can make in all different sizes. We've got our fabulous triangular boxes. No cutting, apart from the size of your card. And again, you can make these any size you wish. And then we've got our box lid box base. So you can make those up or make them into little boxes for your 3D cards as well. So let me turn the camera around. Hopefully I don't give you all a headache. If there's any questions at all, please do ask. Oh, that was a bit of a... I love it. There we go. My phone's gone. Look out that gorgeous card. You've got the green that is very limited. You've got that gorgeous matte black. And then also you've got that rainbow black and that rainbow green, which is a sheet as well. But if you want additional tape for that, I'm going to button roll. See, I'm going to hold my phone for next Wednesday with Super Smooth. I'm going to do lots of techniques with Super Smooth. Kimberly's going to put a post out because on Monday, Claire is going to be back with, she's going to be doing the watercolour techniques, watercolour card techniques. And then on Wednesday, I am going to be doing Super Smooth techniques. So we're going to have a right techniques week, which is going to be great. And Kimberly's going to pop a post up so you can let us know what techniques you'd like to see. Okay, and we'll try and cram as many as we possibly can in the time that we've got. So I want to thank you all for tuning in this afternoon. I'm sorry I've run over time a little bit, not too badly. I could have carried on making boxes forever. But don't forget to get hold of that brilliant deal with the A4 while he's done that great price of £10 for 20 sheets. 50 pence a sheet. Absolutely amazing. So thank you very much. Stay safe, stay warm, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye for now.